Survivor's been an amazing series about, well, you guessed it, surviving on an island and against your other tribe mates. Today in this video, I'm going to go over the first 10 winners in Survivor. Welcome back to The Screen Cinema. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Amber Birch. Now known as Amber Mariano, Birch landed at 6th in the Australian Outback before winning All-Stars over her future husband. However, as its name clearly does not suggest, All-Stars was a widely controversial season, and her seemingly unwarranted win was a huge reason for that. Her game isn't without merit. She rightfully allied with Mariano and managed to save herself after a tribe switch. However, her win is largely associated with Mariano and his dominance, and a bitter jury more so voted against Rob than for Amber.
All-Stars, along with Bridgeville native and Season 6 winner Jenna Maraska. Amber won the money.
Number 9, Vesipia Towery. It's always telling when a non-winner proves far more popular than the actual winner. It happened with Russell and Natalie on Samoa, and it happened before with Vesipia and Rob on Marquesas. This season is often considered one of the Survivor's weakest for numerous reasons, including the famous Purple Rock controversy and the boring Final 2. Even Jeff Probst has spoken negatively on Marquesas and Vesipia's win, telling Entertainment Weekly, by the time you got to the Final 2 with Nella and Vesipia, I'm sleeping.
Spoken type of young man.
Even the fact that you and I are sitting here talking right now can be perceived as...
Number 8, Brian Hedick. Probst wasn't afraid of unleashing his fury on Hedick. Hedick is known for numerous things, including his generally cold demeanor, refusal to form bonds and relationships, and for considering the game a business trip. However, he also showed incredible leadership on Choi Gon and is often credited for inventing the GOAT strategy. Regardless, Probst is not a fan of Thailand or Hedick. He told EW, Brian, Clay, Helen, and Jen was the least likable Final Four ever, and that it felt like he needed a shower after watching Brian play because he was so sleazy. Ouch.
Survival element. We're trying to slowly nurse her back to health. She needs a lot of rest. She needs some water.
Number 7, Tina Wesson. Tina Wesson, the victor of Australian Outback, is often considered one of the more underrated Survivor winners, primarily due to her quiet, under-the-radar approach to the game. Wesson served primarily as a camp mom, but also proved an adept social player, convincing Colby Donaldson to take her to the Final 2. It worked, and Tina ended up winning up by a 4-3 vote. She arguably deserved to win the Australian Outback, but many Survivor fans like the flashier, more combative, and outwardly strategic players.
I find myself just craving food. Doritos.
Number 6, Ethan Zahn. Zahn is widely regarded as one of the nicest Survivor contestants ever, let alone winners. However, some people consider him a boring winner, even Jeff Probst. In the same EW interview, Probst said that Zahn is a nice guy, but made for boring television. That's not necessarily true. Zahn did a lot to help him further his game, like allying with Lex and Tom from the Boron Alliance, and showing commanding leadership following a tribe switch. He also helped negotiate the first ever throwing out of an immunity challenge, leading to the elimination of Silas.
Help us get some challenges won. Diane, the tribe has spoken.
Number 5, Richard Hatch. It's hard to rank Richard Hatch within Survivor winners, as the gameplay of Borneo was so radically different from that of future seasons. However, many aspects of Hatch's game deserve praise. He was an excellent fisher, which undoubtedly gained him some brownie points. He also created the Taggy Alliance, the very first alliance in Survivor history. It radicalized both the season and the very future of the game, as all subsequent seasons would be run by various alliances. By all accounts, Hatch was defined how the game is played.
You don't want to act ahead.
I'm good to go, survival-wise. People-wise, it'll be...
Number 4, Chris Daughtry. While Venato is not highly regarded within the Survivor fandom, Chris Daughtry's win was undeniably impressive. Throughout much of the season, Daughtry was considered a massive underdog. Many people of low PV wanted to send him home owing to a poor performance at the first immunity challenge, and by the end of the game, the Yazoo Alliance had completely demolished all of Daughtry's allies. However, a combination of clever manipulation, coattail riding, and strong social gameplay allowed him to come from behind and win a 5-2 vote, with many jury members praising his determination.
My options, but I'm going back and forth like a teeter-totter, you know? I'm thinking one moment...
Number 3, Jenna Maraska. The Amazon was considered a return to form for Survivors following a string of disappointing outcomes. Much of the acclaim stemmed from the gender division, the likable cast, and the dominating performance of eventual winner Jenna Maraska. She co-founded the Jabiru Alliance with Heidi Strobel and proved an incredible competitor, winning 4 individual immunity challenges after losing Strobel. Maraska won the last 2 immunity challenges and took herself to the end with Matthew von Ertfelda, winning by a landslide 6-1 vote.
I mean, she's mostly down, and that's probably really going to hurt her. If we lose the challenge, she might go.
Number 2, Sandra Diaz-Twine. Sandra Diaz-Twine is a Survivor legend and the first contestant to win 2 seasons. Her original Pearl Islands and Heroes vs. Villains and the former Diaz-Twine completely owned the first half and completely controlled the Drake tribe alongside Krista Hasty and Rupert Bonham. Her Drake alliance was eventually demolished after the merge, leaving Diaz Twine as the sole survivor. However, she proved an excellent social player and made connections with numerous contestants and alliances, allowing her to go to the final 2 with Lillian Morris, where she won a 6-1 vote.
Ree's over there, James is over there, Amanda's over there. Like, how far do we want them to go?
Number 1, Tom Westman. Tom Westman's performance throughout Palo was nothing short of extraordinary, and he is arguably the greatest player of the first 10 winners. He proved a natural and effortless leader, which helped the Kora tribe completely dominate Oolong. He also proved a strong survivor and dominant force around camp, and his 5 individual immunity wins tied a survivor record. Tom had little competition throughout Palo, especially with runner-up Katie Gallagher. He won in an easy 6-1 vote, with everyone praising his incredibly diverse gameplay.
It's been on and off, but a lot of years we've been here. The year that I was...
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.